Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. Today is August 15th, 2020. And then we're looking at we're running the numbers for, we're running the COVID-19 numbers for Spain right now. So let's get started. I'll be using our Studiio, our Markdown, SQLite to create this report today. So let's just select the COVID-19 report we want here. Camino. Yes, we want to open it. Change this to the 15th. Okay, so you know the drill. We're going to start up here. SQLite package. Pull some database down. The database, by the way, the link for the database and the code for this report will be in the description below. We definitely got some data, 160 records for Spain. Let's see here. Let's run a quick summary now. Okay. Let's take a look at the cases, the summary of cases. Minimum daily cases, 167. Average daily cases, 1964. And a maximum daily case of 8,618. A -2 deaths minimum, that sounds kind of suspicious. 186, 187 average number of cases per day, and a maximum of 1,779. Okay, let's take a look at the plot. Pretty much what we expected. 14-day moving average is in red. You can pretty much see a very distinct package here, even the moving average is going up and not down, so that's never a good sign. So let's come back now and let's run some numbers for let's change this to the 15th. Change this to the 15th. Anything else? Okay, good. So now let's run a few numbers for the cases. And this is where it's getting a little suspicious to me. Yeah, they had cases here, clearly declined in June. A big spike here, and yet, once again, they're not even showing 100 cases for July and August. To me, that's really suspicious. Let's do some weekly numbers now. Let's calculate some weekly aggregate totals. Run some code based on that. This is the weekly cases, continuing to increase as we expect. The weekly total for deaths, and look, still nothing really here. I have to wonder about that. The weekly change in death rates. So how many lives have been changed by this change in death rates? We can see for the second peak, up to 14,000 lives were saved in 1 week, potentially, if the death rate is correct. Let's take a look at monthly rates here. Not a graphical. Let's see here. Labs, there we go. So let's run this again. Start back at monthly cases by month, over 100,000 cases in April. Decline. Began climbing again back in July to about, to about 4,000 cases maybe. Currently for the first 2 weeks of August, we're close to over 5,000 cases for the month of August. Monthly total deaths, over 15,000 deaths in April, falling, flat again. I just don't know about that. Monthly death rates went from 15% up to maybe 17%, back down to 10%. Now it's showing basically maybe a 1%, I don't know, estimated lives saved monthly. Now, if the figures are right, they saved, and so far this month, they've saved, the decline in death rate has saved about 9,000 lives. Let's just see what happens here. Okay. These are weekly mean deaths, the average number of deaths by week. So you can see the weekly mean is climbing in cases, while deaths continue to remain flat. Monthly mean cases, you can see the spike here in August, but yet deaths are still remaining flat. Well, that's the report for Spain for today. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and don't forget to click that red subscribe button at the bottom right hand corner of your screen if you haven't done so already. If you have, thanks so much for subscribing, and also the code and the database will be online for this report if you want to pull it down and give it a run for yourself. Thanks so much. Have a nice day.